Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Rara Sekar Devi Winendra.
I'm Octavia Arianti.
I'm Daffa Fikri Kurniawan.
And I'm Lailatul Karomah Mastuti. And in here, we would like to share our opinion about government regulation about dwelling time in Indonesia.
Enjoy.
Hi you, what are you doing?
Hai lah. Wait ya.
Okay.
What
What is that?
Did you know about dwelling time? This is news about dwelling time.
Oh yeah, I have read about that. What I remember, dwelling time is the time calculated starting from when a container is unloaded and lifted from the port, from the ship, until the container is leaves the port terminal through the main gate. Is it that right?
Right. Look at this news. I found a news about dwelling time in Indonesia that it is said until the end of 2015, Indonesian dwelling time was 4.7 days. And then by the end of 2016, Indonesian ministries and agencies decreased the dwelling time to 3.7 days and then less than 3 days after 2017.
Wow, interesting. I think, in my opinion, that's a good move from Indonesian government to make new regulation in order to reduce the time for dwelling time. Because in 2016, I have heard that if we compare Indonesia with another countries in ASEAN, actually Indonesia is become the longest in dwelling time. And as you have said before, it was 5 days needed, right?
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
I do agree with you, but the government tried to give equity of industry revolution by starting with regulation of export and import, especially by sea freight. The government made it easier to be accessed, and this proved that Indonesians also wants to progress and doesn't remain silent about export and import in Indonesia.
What do you think, Bob?
I do agree with Ayu about Indonesia going forward. This is a good step for Indonesia to make changes for the better, especially with case in Indonesia such as the dwelling time, which was changed from 4.7 days to 3.7 days. Will make the economic turnover of business sector more stable because containers can be processed immediately afterwards, and the cost of staying in containers will be cheaper when we compare to dwelling time of up to 4.7 days until 5 days.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. What if the infrastructure in Indonesia is not sufficient? And even if the Indonesian government is the wishes and the goals are good for the nation, but what if we can get through there?
Well, it is not our jurisdictions. We don't know if Indonesia infrastructure is adequate or not. But the government has tried to make the solutions, especially since the government has the courage to make the plan.
Oh, if that's the case, I support the government, and as Indonesian youth, we must support the government's good plan to make Indonesia become greater.
So, for the conclusion is Indonesia continue to strive to decrease the days of dwelling time.
From almost 5 days in 2016 until now is less than 3 days.
Government make regulation for this by increasing the quality of infrastructure in ports.
Especially for the sea freight, that's more modern and sophisticated, so that it will help everything become more faster and efficient.
Thank you for watching our video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.